Welcome back to Anthem. BioWare have just released the first part, like their post-launch roadmap for what is coming to Anthem. And I was doing a live stream earlier, we was playing Apex Legends, and someone suggested that I do a video on this because there's some pretty cool stuff going to be happening very shortly after the release of the full game. So just by what I can see on these two websites, the first act, which is going to be like the first update, is going to be called Echoes of Reality, and that is going to drop in March, just 1 month after launch, like within the first month of launch pretty much. And it's going to be a part of 3 updates. The first one is going to be the Evolving World, the second one is called Stronger Together, and the third one is the Cataclysm. For those of you that played the open demo, on the last day of it, the sky basically changed and they're calling it a cataclysm. So when the game launches, there's going to be 6 difficulties. You're going to have easy, normal, hard, and then once you reach level 30, which is the game's hard level cap, at the moment you cannot progress any further than level 30, you can then go on to Grandmaster 1, 2, or 3. The higher you set your difficulty, the better chances you have to get rarer gear and cosmetic items, but at the same time, the enemies do get increasingly harder to the point where I think they have like 600% extra health and damage, or something crazy like that. And with those extra difficulty modes, the end game is going to be composed of a few new objective types, challenges, contracts, and strongholds. Contracts are going to be specialised missions. You can take them on by talking to the NPCs and stuff. They will improve your faction rep, and you will unlock new blueprints. You're then going to get legendary contracts. They are larger, multi-part missions that have bigger rewards. Challenges are going to reward you with coins and crafting materials, and then strongholds are the team required missions with some of the biggest rewards. One of the strongholds of the Tyrant Mine was available in the demos, where you had to take down the massive Swarm Tyrant. I don't know if it's how it was supposed to work, but that boss didn't actually drop any loot at all. I know in the game there's non-specific loot from bosses, like you're not going to do a boss and get like Jara's Wrath or whatever that gun was called that was showcased, but I would have thought that the boss would have dropped some kind of loot. Although you do get a hefty amount of loot from doing that stronghold, just from like progressing through it. And also in the video, they've teased that you can do free play in the end game. I've just seen here on this second website that I'm reading from, the Cataclysms are going to be time-limited world events. So I don't know if they're going to be special world events or something like that, because there was a couple of world events that happened in the demos. I don't know if they're going to give better gear, rarer gear, like we don't know yet. But the overview promises other features coming like guilds, social hubs, and there's going to be massive world-changing events as they've said. But that's pretty much it. I was just letting you guys know that there's a roadmap because I didn't even know. I think Connor mentioned it, but I can't remember him saying anything. And then it was said in one of the streams. Because I keep saying, like, Connor is obsessed with Anthem. And there's nothing wrong with that, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But I keep thinking, what if there's not enough content? What if there's not enough for us to do? Once we've completed the campaign, got to 30, done the strongholds on Grandmaster 3, then what? Are we going to get bored? Is there going to be content released quick enough to keep us entertained? I, for some reason, don't think there's going to be enough. Like, the playtime isn't going to be as big as some of the big, like, really hyped fans are expecting. I really hope there is, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the game. But this roadmap has given me some more info as to what they're doing. They're planning to release that the following month after the game releases. So hopefully they can keep up with it, keep new content coming in, give us new gear and stuff like that. And Anthem's just going to be one hell of a time. I can't wait for the release. We actually get to play it, the full release, in 8 days through EA Access. We get a week early, we get a 10-hour trial because we're on Xbox. So I will be live streaming that whole 10 hours in one go. And then we have to wait until the 22nd, which is the final release. Unless, of course, you're part of the EA Origin Premier, you get the full game from the 15th. So we've got strongholds, we've got limited time world events. There's just a lot happening so far. I can't wait to get into the game. I really hope there's enough content to keep us excited. But that's going to do it for me. I hope this video helped you out if you didn't know about the roadmap. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.